So you are retired, correct?
I am. Loneliness is a condition. Everybody gets it. Sometimes I'm alone, but I'm not lonely, but sometimes loneliness does hit.
Here in Colombia, what do you do when you do feel this loneliness?
What I just need to do is...
What if retiring abroad wasn't lonely at all, but the cure for loneliness? Rob, a single man from Boston, proves it. And today, we'll cover 8 points that show why life overseas can feel more connected than back home. Retiring abroad sounds exciting, but what about the loneliness? That's the number one fear most people have. What if you don't make any friends? What if you feel isolated? What if you regret leaving your social circle behind? Today, we'll hear from Rob, a retired single American living in Pereira, Colombia, who shares what the loneliness is really like overseas and how he's actually found more connection, more community, and a better life. Number 1, loneliness abroad versus loneliness at home.
Sometimes I'm alone, but I'm not lonely, but sometimes loneliness does hit. I think back home I was more lonely at times. I still had my circle of friends and family, but here it is just not an issue as long as you don't let it be.
He's not alone in that feeling. Many retirees say that what they feared most abroad, loneliness, was actually already a part of their life back home. Number 2, intentional friendships after 50.
You just need to be aware of loneliness and act on it. But here, it's not that difficult. All I need to do is pick up WhatsApp and text somebody, say, hey, you want to get together for lunch? You want to meet at the gym? Do you want to rent a car and go to a pueblo outside the city? You just have a natural conversation, and then they understand that you're not trying to pick them up, you're trying to engage, and then from there, things start flowing.
That's what friendships abroad often look like. Intentional, organic, and meaningful. Number 3, you don't have to stay stuck in your zip code.
I mean, I miss my son, but he comes down, at least once a year. He just was here a couple of months ago. I'm on video with my friends and family back home.
Thanks to technology, you don't need to live down the street to stay close. In my situation, I talk to my mom once a week and we chat for 2 to 3 hours every time, no matter where I am in the world. Living abroad doesn't mean losing touch. It just means gaining freedom. Number 4, go where you're treated best.
Here, it's difficult to not meet people. Organically, in the malls, at the gym, you're just walking, you can strike up a conversation.
In the right country, you're not just tolerated, you're welcomed. Many people, when going back to the States, mention the tense atmosphere as being part of why they want to leave. So being welcomed as a retiree is a breath of fresh air. Number 5, your values will evolve, and that's a good thing.
The best thing you can do for yourself is to learn the language. The basics, absolutely, but the more you progress, the more that you have genuine conversations, and when they invite you to their family and all the rest, there's an expectation that you know the language, and that's how you make stronger bonds.
Living abroad often inspires growth, learning, evolving, and often being more open. That's not discomfort, that's transformation. You'll find people who finally understand you.
So many people are just waiting for you to say hello. That's not only here, but it's elsewhere. The difference is that here, it's so much easier just to make connections.
Real connection doesn't depend on language. It depends on effort. And when you live abroad, people often meet you halfway. In my instance, I've had family fly out to Costa Rica to spend time with me, and I've had other friends fly out to meet me in different cities around Latin America just to say hi and spend a couple days together. One such example was with my buddy in Mexico. We ended up meeting in Mexico City. He's from Germany and lives in England, and I was in Mexico driving Princesa around, and we met up to celebrate our friendship there. Number 7, there's a system to building a life abroad.
You meet so many people so quickly. They're so friendly. Organically, in the malls, at the gym, you're just walking, you can strike up a conversation. It depends upon the situation, but you just cue into where you are, who they are, whether they have a dog, whether they're at the gym, whether they're working behind a counter somewhere, and you just start a natural conversation.
There are no secrets, just good habits. If you're willing to engage, life opens up fast. Number 8, families, couples, and singles all have a place.
I don't feel lonely, but here it is just not an issue as long as you don't let it be. Some people come down here, they've never been to Colombia before, and they just pick a place on the map. You should come down here a couple of times. This is my 12th time coming around, been all around the country, and I finally decided that this was the perfect place for me to be.
Whether you're single, married, divorced, or widowed, there's a path abroad for you. You don't need a partner to start a new chapter. You just need the courage to take that first step. So, is retiring abroad lonely? Only if you let it be. For people like Rob, it's not isolation. It's connection on your terms. If you're thinking about retiring abroad, but don't, in fear of being alone, just remember, you're not giving up connection. You're choosing intentional connection. Let us know if you're a retiree who hasn't moved abroad for this reason and what you feel now. Hasta la próxima.